Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah. That's why we were looking at Here's looking at you, kid.
Like I said, he doesn't watch the show.
I live it. I ain't supposed to watch it. Today, we settle all family business. This is You With It or Nah, our debate segment. We have a subject. Our two debaters have to prepare for the for and for the against. No one knows what they're going to get till we flip the coin. And today's subject is about Jerry Krause, who died on March 21st. Jerry Krause came to fame as the GM of the Chicago Bulls.
Architect of the Bulls.
Those 6 championships with Jordan, Phil Jackson. He has a famous quote saying that organizations win championships and not players and coaches. Even though he swears he was misquoted on that. But so our debate segment today is who wins championships, organizations, or is it the player and coaches? Today our debaters are Devin and his little brother Kevin.
Little brother. ain't never won.
Ooh, are you?
And it's Jerry Krause.
Oh, in 99, Kevin?
I'm Michael Corleone of this crew.
So today we will have the brothers going at it. Let me get this the timer set.
Let's flip the coin, brother.
Oh, we got to flip the coin. Well, you want me to timer set or to flip the coin? I told you somebody else do it.
I got the time, Omar.
All right. Well,
I got the bell.
I'm going to flip the coin. You know.
Let's help Omar out.
Yes, please. It's going to be a shit show.
Somebody
today.
call it. Tell somebody to call it.
Who's going to call it?
You got to pick.
Well, let's go with the younger brother.
Call it on the phone.
Tails never fails. Go ahead and flip.
So everybody can see it. Heads.
It is heads.
It is heads.
So Devin gets to choose.
I will take players and coaches, Alex, for 100.
It looks like your losing streak is going to continue. So you get to choose who goes first.
Let him go first.
Okay, let me know.
Ready, set, go, Dev.
In 70 years of the NBA, only 31 coaches have won the title. Only 12 coaches have won more than one ship. Only Phil Jackson, Pat Riley, and Alex Hannum have won more than with 2 different teams. Phil Jackson coached Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Rodman. He also coached Shaq and Kobe. Pat coached Showtime. He showed coach Young D. Wade and Shaq. Even Spoelstra got 2 ships with the Heatles, and they went to 4 straight finals. Red Auerbach had 9 Hall of Famers on his 1963 championship team. Popovich had Tim Duncan, David Robinson, and the entire time Tim Duncan was there. And now he has 6 backs, Leonard, on his team. If you look at the 1999-2000 Portland Trailblazer roster, put together by management and their GM, they were the deepest team ever aside from the bad boy Pistons. But they never got it done because they had Mike fucking Dunleavy as their coach. How many instances do we have where star players firing coaches get someone there in their place to make them better? We got Magic firing Paul Westhead after they won a ship in 1982, and then Pat Riley comes in. 20 years later, Pat Riley replaces Stan Van Gundy in Miami with the same team, and then they won it in 2006. In 98 and 99, the Los Angeles Lakers had a stupid squad. Everybody wanted to play with them on Live. They couldn't get it together until Phil Jackson came in 2000. It's always been a combination of the right player and the right coaches having a symbiotic relationship so they can have success. You can buy the Kobe beef, you can buy the lobster, the fresh asparagus, but if the cook is trash and the pans are dirty, the food is shit. I'm out.
What? Hey, you must have bought Symbiotic off Kenyon's toilet.
Kevin, 3, 2, go.
Okay, I'm gonna make this clear that organizations win championships. They are the architects who see the big picture. They do the planning, the scouting, even the spending to put guys in positions to win before the offseason training even starts. You can look at teams like the Oakland A's with Billy Beane and Moneyball. That's front office. Look at the Dallas Cowboys pulling off the Herschel Walker trade, which set them up to dominate the 90s. That is front office. Look at even in football with the Ravens and the Steelers with Ozzie Newsome and the Steelers GM Kevin Colbert. They built physical teams that are specifically designed to beat their opponents year in and year out. No matter who you put in that matchup, you're going to get the same type of football, the same close games. These teams compete against each other, and it comes down to 2 or 3 points every time. I think when, like Omar said, you bring up Jerry Krause, he drafted Michael Jordan. As easy as that choice was at the time, he still pulled the trigger. He rescued Phil Jackson from the CBA, who was considering retirement. Made a move to change basketball for probably the next 30 years, excluding what he did with the Knicks. He drafted Scottie Pippen, landed Tony Kukoc, had the heart to stare Charles Oakley in the face, trade him for Cartwright. He was risky enough to trade for Dennis Rodman, who many people would have thought was a head case and wasn't worth the investment. So he kept reloading that championship team around Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen to keep that dynasty intact. You move on to Jerry West, who all of you, of course, are familiar with, who orchestrated 3 different championship eras in basketball. And I think his example is the most impressive when you look at how the game has changed and how he's built relevant teams with the Showtime Lakers, the Shaq and Kobe Lakers, and now we see what he's doing in Golden State with drafting guys that no one really cared much about coming out the draft, but now they have basically a dynasty in place. And you throw in Kevin Durant. I mean,
The bell has rung, young sir.
I hear it.
Just take your loss like a man. Les, you are the decider today.
All right, I came in feeling like it was the players. And my confirmation bias was confirmed. So, Big Brother wins. Hey, look, I look at it like this. Jerry Krause, you were still the GM in 98. They haven't won since. Jerry West was the GM between 92 and 99. Lakers didn't win anything then. I mean, you need the players to be there. Jerry Jones, they haven't. I mean, you proved the point. Jerry Jones, he's been the owner, GM, everything in that front office, and they haven't won in 20 years plus.
In my personal opinion, it's a combination of both. You can have a great organization if you don't hire a great coach to coach those players. It's everything. It has to be a symbiosis. But that's my opinion.
I think you can luck up on players and be a bad organization.
The Clippers.
You can also put but yeah, the other thing is that you can also put together players. You can put together a good team, but if they don't play well together, and if you don't have a good coach, you're still not going to have the end product, which is a championship. So I think that's where the edge would go.